Alright, so this is basically a video just ranking the strongest stands in JoJo. My personal opinion. So I definitely think number 5 would be Silver Chariot, because not only did Polnareff defeat a vampire who had a stand that warped space, he also beat someone who was faster than light. And that's telling you something, because I don't think anyone else in the series could say that they've done that. Besides, Tuskat 4, maybe, because he beat Dave Horsey. But other than that, I really think Silver Chariot is number 5 on this list. Just because he is really powerful, and he has done some things that other stands probably could never do. Number 4 is going to be Green Grass of Home. Now, I put this stand above Silver Chariot only because it is basically a stand that you can't touch the stand's master at all. So basically, it's the perfect defense. So basically, what this stand does, if you haven't read part 6, is it basically shrinks people. Whenever you move close to Green Baby, you shrink down. So basically, his stand makes him untouchable. And the farther you walk away from him, you get back to your regular size. So basically, there's no real way to get to Green Baby with his stand ability. That's why I put him above Silver Chariot, just because it's such a good defense that no one could even touch him. And I'm pretty sure he can attack back. I can't really find anything on it, but yeah, that's what I put as number 4. Number 3 is Cheap Trick. I put this up here because you have to die to use the stand ability, which is kind of a setback, but like it's worth it because he can basically kill the person he's after with his stand without fail. He just got unlucky going up against Rohan because Rohan's stand is so overpowered that it's just not even fair. Number 2 is The Wonder of You. And this is literally only because it's so dumbly overpowered that when it touches something, it can, like, when somebody sees his back, apparently, and they're pursuing him, and a calamity follows them, apparently, yeah, I think that's what it is. And then, like, he can make things do a lot more damage than they would do regularly. Like, let's say a rock hit you. Well, you wouldn't really feel anything, but if a rock hit you and the Wonder of You's ability was affecting you, then it could probably like tear off your limbs, which is really overpowered, and it's not something to be looked down upon. So I'm going to put that as number 2 because the number 1 stand, it takes the cake. Number 1 is Anubis. And you might be saying, you are from ABD, and I'm not. Anubis is literally the strongest stand, and that's a fact. It gets stronger and faster every time it hits something. Basically meaning that if you get hit 100 times, it would be 100 times stronger and 100 times faster than it was at the beginning of the battle. And not only that, it can also possess stands. So let's say he possesses GR. That would be Anubis and GR fighting you at the same time. So not only can he increase his speed and power, but he can also merge himself and possess people. That is literally so stupidly overpowered that I had to put it as number 1. And I didn't put GR on here just because it's not as overpowered as you think, because its ability has a drawback to it. GR has to hit something before it can activate its revert to 0. So if it doesn't hit you, then you can't. It's really useless unless like you don't hit it or something. And moreover, having I just don't. I don't think that if you could beat my 2 rings and Star Platinum, then you don't deserve to be on the list. Just saying. D4C isn't on the list because Love Train got beat by Infinite Spin, which makes no sense because the stand is made out of white. And I mean, honestly, Infinite Spin is kind of dumb. I don't know. It's just really weird when it comes to it because I don't think that it should have got past D4C's barrier. Otherwise, the world, it's just not as strong as you think it is. And the only reason he lost with it is because he wasn't using his vampire abilities. Star Platinum is not on this list because Star Platinum sucks. That's a fact. I haven't put a lot of stands on this list that are usually on there. The Wonder U is only on here because its ability is so stupidly overpowered. But yeah, that's all. Don't hate me.